Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Tuesday, September 26th, 2023. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson.
It seems to me, ladies and gentlemen, that we're doing rather well in Nevis because quite a few of our people are getting to that 100 years old.
Premier the Honourable Mac Brantley on Tuesday, September 26th, congratulated two of Nevis's oldest residents as they recently celebrated milestones. The celebrants are Leontine Clark of Chickenstone and Clarence Hendrickson of Quaddock Road.
The Social Services Department Division celebrated with Mrs. Leontine Clark, Nevis's newest centenarian, on Friday the 21st of September, which marked Miss Clark's 100th birthday. Her family, along with close relatives and friends, joined Her Excellency Dame Marcella Liebert, our Governor General, Her Honor Mrs. Hailita Liebert, our Deputy Governor General, and the Honorable Ministers Eric Evelyn and Troy Liebert, and the Assistant Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Social Transformation, D. Michelle Rollins, as well as social services staff organizers. They were all on hand to celebrate our newest centenarian, Mrs. Leontine Clark. And so I extend very warm birthday greetings to Mrs. Clark and thank her family for taking good care of her. And of course, thank our Governor General and the Deputy Governor General for being on hand to celebrate this momentous occasion, 100 years old. Let me also take time to express happy birthday greetings to Mr. Clarence Hendrickson, who celebrated his 101st birthday at his home in Quaddock Road recently. I extend heartiest birthday celebrations to him. Of course, he's one of our centenarians, and I wish him all the very best as he continues with his long life.
Clarence Hendrickson celebrated his 101st birthday on September 20th. On September 27th, 28th, and 29th, 2023, the St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Board will embark on a pop-up activity at the War Memorial in Charlestown.
This activity is geared towards persons who have not submitted their life certificate to Social Security. What we would have done is that we recognize that there are quite a few persons who would have had to travel some distance to get to Social Security to submit their life certificate. And one of our staff members, Savita Saran, when she was having some discussion with one of the pensioners, they mentioned the difficulties they experience. And she thought, why not have a pop-up activity to make it easier for them to have that information submitted to Social Security? So that matter was discussed with Senior Manager, Mr. Gary Liebert, who gave his blessing. So we're going to be in the Memorial Square.
Inspector at the Nevis branch, Karen Claxton Emery, spoke in further detail about the 3-day activity.
If you have your life certificate and it's completed and you don't want to travel to Social Security, you can give that life certificate to us. Or if that life certificate is not completed, we'll be happy to complete it right there in the square on your behalf. If you have any other questions related to Social Security, you can ask as well. So it's not just about the life certificate, but anything that you want to access, we'll be more than happy to access. This is not going to be the first and last of an event like this. We promise that in the next coming months, we will have a series of activities to excite and to make our presence known or felt within the community. So I'm asking you to come on out and support us as we keep continuing to look out for your benefits.
Claxton Emery spoke during an interview with the Department of Information on Tuesday, September 26, 2023. St. Kitts and Nevis, SKN Moves Nevis chapter will celebrate its 5th annual walk with what the organizers are saying will be its biggest event yet. The SKN Moves initiative was designed under the Prevention and Control of Non-Communicable Diseases (NCD's) program in the Ministry of Health.
On the 7th of October 2023, we intend to put on the biggest, largest walk in celebration of SKN Moves Nevis chapter right here on Nevis. What we'd like you to do is to join us. All you have to do is come into the office at Health Promotion Unit and register with me. The packages go from a full t-shirt, bag with gifts such as a water bottle and a towel, and you will also get a breakfast. That's $60 all in. For $40, that would just be the t-shirt only. And for $20 only, it would be breakfast. Now, if you don't want anything at all, we call it the cheap frill, it's absolutely free. But what we want you to do is to come out and join us.
According to coordinator Sheila James, this year's event will be a walk around the entire island.
We have 8 torch carriers. So this year's theme for our 5th anniversary walk is called A Walk for Life, Let's Curb NCDs Together. And in celebration of that, we've encompassed everyone from the Ministry of Health. So we have the Ministry of Health, Health Promotion Unit, the hospital, community nursing, ICDF, Red Cross, Renal Society and Pink Lily. And each stop handover will be given to each of these persons. What we'd like you to do as a participant is to decide which group you would like to walk with. So we start off at the TDC car park in Charlestown, and the first handover is at St. Thomas's Primary School, and then we move on to Awali Hotel parking lot, then on to ex-petrol gas station, then on to Dick's Bar, Esme's Bar, Fothergill's, Chickenstone Junction, Brownhill Gap, and then we finish at the Fit Wellness Grounds for celebrations and announcements. There'll be no prizes as such for giveaways this year. We're just going to do the packages because it's a one-off, and it's the first time we're doing a whole island walk. Who knows, we might set the trend for next year, but in this instance we're doing it because it's part of a celebration package for the month of October.
Other activities for the celebration will include the SKN Moves NCD's cooking competition on October 21st at the Artisan Village, and the NCD's quiz competition October 22nd at the Malcolm Gishad Recreational Park, as well as 5 days of free screenings at health centers around Nevis. The following is a notice from the Ministry of Health regarding the relocation of the Charlestown Health Centre. The general public is hereby notified that the Charlestown Health Centre will be closed to the public from Wednesday 27th to Friday 29th September. This closure is to facilitate the relocation of the services to the wards building next to Island Tires and Hardware in Stony Grove. The Charlestown Health Centre will be operating from this new location from Monday, October 2nd, 2023. The dental unit will continue to operate from its location on Chapel Street. The Ministry of Health apologizes for the inconvenience this may cause and craves the public's understanding in this matter. For more information, contact the Ministry of Health at 469-5521 extension 6490 or 6491. Still to come, Premier congratulates Cadet Corps for stellar performance in Independence 40 drill competition. The details after this break.
Taxes are the lifeblood of a nation. Feel good about what your tax dollars do in Nevis. As a responsible citizen, your tax dollars protect our environment. Pay your taxes on time. This message was brought to you by the Inland Revenue Department, Nevis.
Be a responsible citizen.
Welcome back. A special sitting of the Nevis Island Assembly will be held on Thursday, September 28th at the Nevis Island Assembly Chambers at Hamilton House. According to the order paper circulated by Clerk of the Nevis Island Assembly, Myra Williams, the special sitting in commemoration of the 40th anniversary of St. Christopher and Nevis's independence will feature remarks by nominated member in the Nevis Island Assembly, the Honorable Janelle Nisbet, nominated member in the Nevis Island Assembly, the Honorable Troy Liburd, member in the Nevis Island Assembly, the Honorable Cleone Stapleton Simmons, member in the Nevis Island Assembly, the Honorable Spencer Brand, member in the Nevis Island Assembly, the Honorable Dr. Janice Daniel Hodge, member in the Nevis Island Assembly, the Honorable Eric Evelyn, former Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Joseph Parry, and Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley. The session will commence with the formal entry of President of the Nevis Island Assembly, the Honorable Michelle Clark. This will be followed by prayers, a motion for the approval of the order paper as circulated, messages from the Deputy Governor General, and announcements by the President. Thursday's special sitting of the Nevis Island Assembly will be broadcast live from 10 a.m. on Nevis Television, NTV Channel 99, Nevis Television Facebook page, and Nevis Newscast YouTube channel. Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, has commended the St. Kitts and Nevis Defence Force Cadet Corps for its success in the Independence 40 drill competition in St. Kitts. The competitors included representatives of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, His Majesty's Prison, St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Services, St. Christopher Air and Seaports Authority, and the St. Kitts and Nevis Defence Force Cadet Corps.
Congratulations also to our Cadet Corps for their stellar performance in the recently held Independence Drill Competition in St. Kitts on Saturday the 23rd of September. They won the first and second positions in both the individual and team segments. Private Huggins would have won first place for the individual segment, and Private Huggins and Private Carty won first place for the team segment. Corporal Thompson won second place of the individual segment, and Corporal Thompson and Corporal Clark won second place for the team segment. Of the 6 cadets who participated in the competition, 5 are from the Cadet Corps in Nevis, and so we congratulate them.
Coordinator of the Cadet Corps, Warrant Officer Nigel Keynes, says he is extremely proud of the performance of the 6 cadets who entered the drill competition. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.